You ever woken up one morning excited to go out and take pictures, but you didn't do your research and you look out the window and you see this? All right, so welcome back everyone. Today we're going to cover something that is a little bit of an annoyance for me. So it's been raining for 4 days straight here in Spain. And so 4 days straight, I haven't been able to go out and take pictures because I don't have a water housing or any protective anything for my camera, and I don't want to get it ruined. Too much money spent to ruin a camera. So we're going to cover 7 tips and tricks for what you can do when you're stuck inside or you can't take your camera out in the rain, so you can still be productive as a photographer. So let's get going. All right, so you're stuck inside and you need something to do. So the first thing you want to do is catch up on your workflow. So for those of you that don't have this process, maybe you should implement it. So workflow is what you do from the time you start taking pictures until your final edits and stuff you post on social media or on your website or you sell for prints. So that could be Lightroom, it could be Photoshop, it could be another program of your choice, whatever that you use to do your workflow. Try and catch up on some of the photo shoots maybe you've done in the past but haven't had the time to go back and actually correct the images and edit them the way that you want. And then share them. Share them with your family, share them with your friends, share them with those people that follow you. Put them on your website, put them on your Etsy store, whatever you got to do. All right, tip number 2, photograph your pets. Right? If you don't have pets, photograph your kids. If you don't have kids, photograph yourself. But photograph something living in your house. Hopefully it's not bugs or anything like that. So in about 15 minutes a day, I took these pictures of my pets. All right, so that's like one of the easiest things you can do is to take pictures of stuff around your house. Tip number 3, clean and organize your camera equipment. So I don't know about you, I just came back from a trip to the Sierra Nevada mountains here, and I got back and my camera equipment was all mixed up in my bag because I'd been using different lenses and different pieces of my gear. So I had to take all my gear out, put it back in my bag the way that I like it, and then I cleaned up the lenses, I cleaned up the camera, I charged the batteries and made sure that everything was good to go with my camera so that the next time I go out, I'm not shuffling around trying to figure out what's going on or what I should do for my equipment. I'm not missing a lens, I'm not looking for a battery, I'm not trying to find my memory cards, everything is back in its place. All right, tip number 4, practice some product photography. So there's no better place than your house to take pictures of things that are already in your house. This could be jewelry, it could be shoes, it could be anything that you can find lying around your house. Here's a quick video that I did of my iPhone that I did on this desk that I'm leaning on right now. All right, that took all of about 10 minutes to set up and film, and then another 10 minutes or so to edit and throw some music on it, and then put it on here. So you can do this with anything that's around your house. It doesn't have to be a video, it can be pictures. I put pictures and videos in that so I could show you that you can do both. So find something around your house to take pictures of. Try different scenarios with lighting, try a different background, try putting little things around it to make the scene more interesting. Just try a bunch of different things and just practice, 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 because you will never get better if you don't practice. All right, so we've gone through our first 4 steps. So the 5th tip that I'm going to give you is to learn a new skill. right? Maybe you got a new camera lens that you haven't used before. Maybe there's a setting you just don't know quite enough about on your camera. Go into the manual, go online, try to find out about that setting or try to find out about that feature of your camera. Learn more about it. Try and figure out why your lens does some of the things it does. Try and figure out what aperture means and what shutter setting means and what manual focus is versus autofocus. Try to figure everything out. That way, the next time you can go outside to shoot, you know more about your equipment. All right, tip number 6, plan and create ideas for photo shoots, right? Photo shoots, unless you're doing family portraits or personal portraits or a landscape, you need to plan them out. If you're going to do something special, you're going to do one that's cowboy themed, or you're going to do a fashion theme, or you're going to do a swimsuit thing. If you're going to figure those out, you have to sit down and plan them. You can't just go one day, okay, I'm going to hire a model and we're going to go do a photo shoot. That's not the way it goes. You have to plan these things out. You have to pick the clothes. You have to pick the location. You have to pick a day where the weather's right. You have to pick how you want the scenes to look. You can't just run out there and decide you want to take pictures. If you want to go take pictures of a mountain, the mountain's not going to go anywhere. However, the models and the clothes and the scenes that you do with a photo shoot, those are definitely going to change every time. All right, the last thing that you can do when it's raining and you want to go out and take pictures, you could take a day off. I know a lot of people say that you got to grind. Well, that's true most of the time, but it is nice to every once in a while just take a day off. Do something for you. Do something for yourself. Personally, when I take some time off, I play video games with my wife on the PlayStation. We play Apex Legends, so if you want to jump on there and play with us sometime, go right ahead. I'll put my username down in the comments. All right, so there's 7 tips and tricks of things you can do in your house when it's raining outside, when the weather's bad, when you can't get outside of your house to take pictures. So if you like this video and you want to see more of them, go ahead and like the video, go ahead and hit subscribe, and make sure that you follow us so that you can get more of these videos. Thanks for watching.